Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Ian is a Weirdo. Let me reposition this. There we go. I don't know why that matters to me. It's very important to me that you see the two layers of fabric that I drape very delicately and very importantly over this lamp. You can't see all the cool shit I have on this side table, but whatever. You also can't see that I have Spanish moss, a squeaky rat, and a flock um, skull on top of the lamp, but that's okay. You can see these really terrible attempts um, at making branches, but I'm hoping to get some bat cutouts. I could make it myself, but I'm feeling lazy. I don't know why that's like my like lazy point, but it just is right now. Today we're going to be watching Carrie. I'm going to be watching the original. I just saw that there was a remake. I didn't even know there was a remake. But why would I watch the remake when the original is a classic? Just realizing now that my earbuds are over here. So I am going to be watching So I'm gonna be watching Carrie on AMC Plus, which I have, of course, because I watch Dracula, and that's like the best show in the world to me. I have AMC Plus. If you have AMC Plus, you can watch it with me, or if you have it on any other device or streaming service, you can watch it with me. I'm going to be chit chatting as I crochet and watch the movie. So if you want to hang out with me, feel free. I had this really cool raid earlier today on Twitch, and that was surprising because that never really happens to me. But I got to talk to a bunch of cool people, and that was a lot of fun. So let's connect the phone to the Roku. And please don't give me trouble. Please don't give me trouble. Okay. So this is 1976. So this is 3 years before Alien, which we watched very recently. I like to kind of like put timelines kind of next to like put movies and their timing next to each other because I feel like it gives me a good sense of timing and when things were coming out and what effects were available. Obviously, it depended on budget, what they thought the movie was capable of, and things like that. Um, but uh, but yeah, yeah. So I am still working on the back panel of my sweater. Carrie, come on. So we're starting with a scene in the girls' locker room of them being naked, running around without towels, grabbing their towels, and then they're throwing clothes and getting dressed. Uh, I've been, I, I've been in a girls' locker room. Don't recall any of these shenanigans happening uh, before my transition. You know, we're already romanticizing, you know, how just like Oh my gosh, everybody's naked. It's like, I feel like you can tell when a scene or something is written by someone who's clearly not been in that situ- situation or place. Wash your face with a nice bar of soap that's been just passed around and rubbed on everyone's pubes. Good call. Nothing bad has ever happened from that. The beginning of this is like weirdly sexual. Especially when you know what happens to the rest of the movie, you're like, what? Not so subtle indication she's washing her pubes now. And then that was the same bar that was on her face, and now she dropped the soap, and there's blood. So clearly someone who did not get the what happens to your body talk. And the teacher's like, I'm a bitch slap all y'all, which is cool. And okay, teacher's gonna slap Carrie. I'm sorry, I just bitch slapped. I'll turn up just a hair so I can. I keep calling her Cassie. Keeps calling her Cassie. Go to the infirmary. Ashtray just. Now, the first time I started on this row, because I was half paying attention, I went into the back loop of the single crochet row instead of the back loop of the double crochet row. You were picking on someone and weird stuff started to happen when you picked on them, would you stop? Because I know I would. Granted, I don't like to be that much of an asshole to people who aren't that much of an asshole to me. But I feel like if weird stuff started to happen, I would just be like, you know what? We're fine. Mm. Where's this accent? I always forget how just like, oh my god. Like, suspenseful. They did that thing with curly hair where they just like brush it out mercilessly and it's just like a follow frizz. Been there, done that, but it doesn't really suit any of us, does it? Reading her the sins of the woman, sins of woman. She's dragging Carrie across the house. It's like so hard to watch. I always forget how just like hard like it is to watch things like this because you you just like you forget how insanely painful some people like in the like experience was like in just in like movies and stuff like that. And um, it's just like you watch it again and you're like, and everyone's just such a dick to her. She's not fucking. The gym teacher's like, well, I'm doing detention, and I will fuck you up. Come on, Norma, get your shit together. Norma, get your shit together. You look ridiculous. This doesn't seem like nearly enough torture for people who like traumatized Carrie, but maybe that's just me. Maybe it's just me knowing that she's gonna rock their shit later. So Carrie's in there looking up miracles. They're doing some weird CGI thing, or like green screen thing. Gym teacher went again and just... The rest of the girls are like, hell no, we're not getting this detention. Bye, bitch. Carrie's reading The Secret Science Behind Miracles. Reading about telekinesis. Oh shit, I did it again where I went into the back loop of the single version. John Travolta's in this. Always forget about that. he just smacked her. Everyone's smacking everybody in this movie. It's just like smack, smack, smack. So we start to see the beginnings of a plot to take Carrie to prom. More smacking. I literally could make a game out of how many times people just bitch slap another person in this movie. I don't think I ever quite realized how much just straight up like this whole movie was. There's more slapping than telekinesis in this movie. She's supposed to be going like down on him, but she's saying his name the whole time, which, in my experience, is not how things are when your mouth is full. Carrie just like runs away. Carrie says she knows it's a trick. Hey, Faith, welcome in. Teacher's trying so hard to like instill some like self-confidence and like, you know, non-slap worthy face. Faith, I'm watching Carrie, and like literally there have been so many just like forehand, backhand slaps in this movie. I just had no, I just did not remember. Apparently you can't go to the senior prom without a date. There have been so many slaps. It's crazy. So this is how far I've gotten on the goblin sweater. Got frog quite a few times because I was not paying attention. I feel like hitting my project. Your project is looking so great though. Thank you. So did you figure out what was going on with the hat? Also, sometimes I'll do a bag a day pattern and it'll fit perfectly, and sometimes it's like huge on my head. I'm not saying like it'll fit her head just fine, but for some reason it's huge on my head. Sometimes it's a perfect fit. So I don't know what that's about. I have had better luck, I think, with the bottom up hats than maybe the top down hats because the circle at the top was too big for my tiny, I call it tiny fat head syndrome. So they're going to a pig farm, and get her done, man. Follow the stages. There's like 30 stitches more than her. Yeah, that's a big difference. And now John Travolta's murdering the hell out of a pig. Um, and you're using a stitch marker in between rows, I'm sure, or something, right? Something to help you keep track. Yeah, with that big of a difference, maybe I would, to me, I would abandon the pattern. I'm quick to be like, this pattern's not working for me. Boop. I can maybe send you a pattern of hers that I found that I liked, um, and you can give it a try. Um, but totally up to you. Hey, Winter, how are you? Okay, and pouring coffee and or tea straight on your daughter's face. Before I head over to Hottie's Live. Well, you already had a Hottie's Live. I'm just kidding. But no, I go for it. I'm okay with that. I'm going to keep going, and it can be either a blanket or a rug. I just don't want to frog it since it's the first time I attempted to crochet in the round. Oh, so it's the first time you attempted to crochet in the round. Okay. Yeah, see, that's always intimidating, when you do it like that. Yeah, I think bottom up might be a little bit easier. Carrie is brutal for sure. I always forget how bad it is. And like, I'm just like, you know. Okay, I'm gonna be all up in your face because I'm gonna be. Do you want just like, I know. Um, uh, uh, so first time in the round, you want to keep it really basic, right? And you just want to focus on simple stitches to kind of get you there, right? I just want to make sure I understand kind of what you're looking for so I can look for a good hat for you. And you're using the 4-weight yarn? And then they're pouring the pig's blood in there. Four-weight yarn, and I tried to start simple. That was a single crochet. Okay, let's see what we got here. I find sometimes like the simplest patterns sometimes trip us up the most because we have it in our mind that it's simple, so we shouldn't have a problem with it, and sometimes that kind of gets into our head, you know. Let's see. I tried decreasing and it ended up looking like a beret. Okay, so the decreases were giving you a problem? It's a little... That sounds cool. Oh, the bats do sound cool. Counting and getting your counts right, always a super hard thing. Are you, let's see. And let me see which one you tried so we're not giving you the same one. $10, you can rent yourself a tuxedo. I only had to count to 10. Honestly, that is hard. I can see your dirty pillow. So Carrie's standing up to her mom. Things aren't going well. Mom's freaking out. She's like, I'm gonna pull my own hair. Ooh, black and lavender? Oh, that sounds amazing. I need the subtitles to be bigger because I can't read that shit. Because a lot of the hats that I'm thinking about is lilac, just not in front of me right now. I have a hard time telling the difference between lilac and lavender. I'm trying to think of any. This is the old Carrie. I saw that there was a remake. I didn't even know there was one when I searched for it. Um, uh, but I figured I'd watch the old one. Okay, so this is using the reverse single crochet, which I don't like, and I would never do that to anyone I care about. Okay. I don't want to like put y'all in my lap, but it's so much harder to. Lilac is pinkish. Yeah, and lavender is kind of like more blue, right? Hmm. I think Bagaday is a good teacher. I'm trying to think of uh, well, obviously you want to be able to, get the count right. And honestly, like we can just like hop on like StreamYard or Restream or whatever, and like we can go through it together if you want. Like I'm here to help. Like I'll help you get through the the pattern if you want, because I don't want you to feel like you have to do it alone. Because your first project of any kind is usually pretty intimidating. Um, but I understand. And sometimes one person can say something to you 1,000 times, and you're just like, "What? What's going on? I don't understand." Um, um, let's see. Okay, so you have to do a half double crochet and a single crochet. Um, if you feel comfortable doing that. There's a cute hat that I'm looking at, but I'm reading. Um, yes, Faith, you will absolutely get it. I've seen your work. You're absolutely going to get it. Really pretty yarn. Okay, have fun. Yarn is super pretty. Don't feel bad that you're new to it, because we're all new to something um, at one point. So just don't beat yourself up over it. I can't tell you how many times I've totally messed up projects. Even with like a great teacher like Bag a Day, I've just royally messed up. You know, like I did this one hat that had the extended single crochet. Thank you. Bye, Winter. Enjoy your hottie. Um, and I did. It was a half double crochet. It was a beautiful hat, and it ended up having like this weird like corner to the top. I messed it up. My counts were so off. Okay, so I'm gonna send you the link for this video. Let's see if I can send it on. You can try this one too. If either of these don't work, we can hop on whatever is easiest for you, and we go through it together. Like, we'll make paths together. Even if you just want to make things together, we can do that. Because it's sometimes what people think is easy, so easy and stuff. Like, it's not easy, right? And some of us have harder times learning other things, learning things than others. So don't beat yourself up, because just because you're like, it's beautiful yarn, I don't want to mess it up. The only way that you're going to mess it up is if you don't try, right? So just try and have a good time. Enjoy learning, the process of learning, the process of messing up, because that's crochet, right? Oh, it's sad because you know what's going to happen to Carrie, and she's having so much fun. Festive rug for the back of it. Exactly. It's just like with a knife. Walmart has Red Heart dupes. Like, their mainstays or Red Heart Super Saver? Because I know Red Heart does carry Red Heart Super Saver. When I was thinking about what you said about Dollar Tree carrying their Premier, their pound of Premier. Um, uh, I did see that they had, so the colors I've seen black, white, a forest green, a navy, and then like a blood red, um, just like a really deep red. Mainstay is the exact same colorway as Red Heart Super Savers. I've seen some dupes, but I've also seen mainstays. I think mainstays is softer, but mainstays and cheaper when they have the same colorways. Um, ooh, you're excited about it's your favorite Red Heart colorway. Oh, that's awesome. But if you're looking for at like a Red Heart jumbo, I just don't think there are any. Um, I don't know if there are any deals like that. But I'm glad that they have your favorite colorway as a dude. That's nice. So they just won prom, king and queen. Carrie looks so beautiful and she's so happy. You know, it's coming. Ooh, the girl in the back's wearing the ugliest dress I've ever seen. Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That is a beautiful colorway. I do love that. You think those are the only five colorways the Dollar Tree has in town? Yeah, but it's still like a great way to start. And for like the cheapest I've ever seen a pound of yarn is Caron 1 pound, which a lot of people hate because it's thicker and stiffer. Um, Pound of Love, people seem to like a little bit more, but I actually really hate it. I'd rather do pound one Caron 1 pound any day of the week. And um, uh, the cheapest I've ever seen that is probably like $7.99. So to see $5 pounds, or that's an incredible deal, and it's soft yarn. So I would be interested to see, how many like factory knots are in it. Does it, you know, does it, you know, just kind of what? Sorry, it's the moment of truth in Carrie. Oh yeah, the pounds definitely come in handy. Carrie looks so happy she's crying. So one girl who doesn't seem to be in on it is like the one who had her date ask Carrie. She doesn't seem to be in on it, which I thought she was. And the teacher is like, who the fuck? You know. More slapping. Ugh, the blood. I got chills. Thank you. Then everything goes silent. You just hear the dripping of the blood in the can. Then you see some of the people laughing. Now she's replaying all the stuff. Her eyes are just bugging out. what you get for wearing your stupid hat at home. Her eyes are just straight up unparalleled. People are just dropping like flies all around her. I'm not making the return trip without yarn. Yeah, I wouldn't either. Made a mistake taking one whip on the bus with me and ended up allergic to the yarn because it was stored with wool. Oh no. And the flames going up behind her. Insane. Just the visual, even to this day, it's so haunting. And Carrie's just walking the streets like she's in the middle of the road. Causes her two assailants to get into a major car accident, and the car explodes. Such a good movie. And in Carrie's house, there's candles everywhere, lit. Carrie's like, what the hell is going on? The Last Supper tapestry is half ripped off the wall. That blood she is covered in, and it's so sticky. Although at this point it looks a little bit more like red paint. Maybe some blood in her hair, but more like paint for sure. But it's still got that red look, so they might have. It's just not like you can't have someone in like a wet dress for hours and hours and hours, days and days and days. Hey Nikki, welcome in. And the mom is behind the door. And now we're back to washing our face with she managed to get a lot of red off, which props to her because they had to film it another day, I'm sure. But like without like looking in a mirror, that is a lot of red to get off. Yeah. I am working on a sweater. This is the back panel. That's what you get for fucking with someone with telekinesis, bitch. Okay. I hope it's gorgeous and I hope it fits right. Those are the two big things, right? Like imagine doing all this work and then having an outfit right. Horrifying. And now she's like crucified with like cutlery. Literally. That's the image that we're going with. I forgot this part. Yeah, definitely forgot this part. Definitely forgot the very ending. Thanks. It's actually just this one yarn. So this is called, this is the colorway Goblin. This is Hirschner's Worsted Halloween Sparkle in the color Goblin. So I did not do really any color picking other than just picking the colorway. There's a lot of beautiful colorways and they're still available on the Hirschner site and they're on sale. So I would suggest if you want it to check it out. Want some of these colorways to check them out. Beautiful, beautiful colors, big, nice size skeins, and uh, I felt like it was a little rough at first, but working with it, I feel like it's actually softened up quite a bit. So I didn't think it was going to be comfortable enough for a sweater at first. Once I started working with it, but it actually has been really nice. She's young enough and she'll forget all about it in time. Just like the one survivor. Okie dokie. We are done with Carrie. That was a suggestion from someone who popped in on via Twitch on my earlier live, and I was like, why didn't I not think of these? People give me suggestions, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't I think of these? I got a couple other great suggestions, and I had some great suggestions from you all too. Holy moly, I seriously forgot how that movie just pulls you in and just gut punches you again and again and again and again and again. I don't think I ever really have any desire to uh, watch the watch uh, the updated version just because the original was so good. I mean, maybe if you've seen the updated version, let me know what you think. But the original is just iconic, right? It's just such a good movie. So I definitely am really happy that I watched it. And even at the beginning, I was just like, oh my gosh, I forgot all of this. And then I forgot how it ended, and I forgot so many pieces. Pretty much, I forgot all of it except for the prom scenes, right? Because like that's what sticks out to you most. And you think Carrie, you think the prom scene, but wow, there's just so much to unpack there. It's just, I mean, it's just such a, like, take your breath away, takes the air out of the room, and like the like gasping for air type. Oh my gosh, like such crazy events that we follow in Carrie's, leading up to the prom and then right after the prom. So this is what the back panel looks like so far. As you can see, I'm still doing the, what do they call it? The corded ridge stitch. So it has that same kind of dimension. This is what the back of it looks like. So it's one-sided. It's got a front side that will face outwards. The square pumpkin is necessary for spooky season. I'd have never heard Spookly the Square Pumpkin. What is Spookly the Square Pumpkin? I don't know what that is. Is it a scary movie? Is it more of a like kids movie? Tell me a little bit about it. So I can add that to my list. I do have to be able to find it on my streaming platforms that I have, but I've got a couple, so usually I can find stuff if it's pretty popular. Um, but yeah, so this is what it looks like so far. I'm loving the way the greens are showing through the green and the black. Uh, the texture is really fun, and I feel like the texture is also providing a little bit more coverage than just a double crochet would. It's providing a little bit more visual interest, I feel, because I wanted to do something a little bit different than just like a double crochet the whole sweater. So doing something like this definitely gives a different feel to it. And I think what I could even do if I wanted to change it up a little bit, I could take like I could take the ridges of like three like I could take like three ridges and I could just pinch them together, and I could kind of create um, some some kind of wave to it. I also in the front I plan on doing some distressing, um, and that just involves when instead of doing your normal depending on what you would be doing, instead of doing your normal stitches, you just chain. And so it creates that kind of illusion of like distressed, stretched, um, uh, uh, fraying fabric. So I don't think I'm going to do any of that on the back panel, but I think I probably will on the front, just to give it some maybe a little bit more dynamicism or something. I don't know. Or maybe I'll do save the distressing for like when I do the sleeves, because the sleeves I'll probably just do double crochet, but then I'll maybe distress like in my bicep, my like elbow, and then around the wrist or something. I'm not sure. Still a lot of options. It's a kids movie. Okay, cool. I will check it out and see if I can find it because um, let me look right now. Okay, I see it here. Oh, so it's a show. Wait, okay. There's a movie from 2004, and it's on Netflix. Okay, so I might be able to add that. It looks like it's for really young kids, which I haven't really done many movies for really young kids, but sometimes that's nice to lighten it up, especially after something really dark like the night before. But it's interesting how we all develop these uh, Halloween traditions and stuff like that. Hey, Leather, welcome in. I watched the original. I haven't seen the updated version. I was asking if anyone had seen the updated version and um, what they thought about it, and how it compared to the first one. But I watched the original one. It's the one that I've always known. I didn't even know there was a new one until I started searching for it. Um, but yeah, we just finished Carrie, and it's just it's just such a uh, it's such a like tremendous movie. Like just it it's just outrageous in so many ways. So had a good time watching that, and Spookly is only 45 minutes, so I could do that with a shorter movie. Your brother-in-law was in the new one. That's cool. Was it good? Did you think it was good? Just overall, not with your slightly biased, unique for a reason, cute, but like that. Yeah, I think I'm looking at the time right now, and it says 45 minutes. And because I'm usually played the lead guy. Oh wow, um, that's pretty cool. That's a pretty big deal. Um, so uh, because I usually go live for like 2-ish hours, I'm probably could find something in the hour and a half mark, or something that was like pretty dark that would pair nicely to kind of balance out like a really light movie, like the like Spookly the Square Pumpkin, and then something. You really liked it. Okay, cool. Tobias Miller. Oh, very cool. Very cool. That's awesome. Yeah, cool. Okay, I'll have to check it out. Yeah, especially after watching the old one, it'll be cool to compare and contrast the two. I probably won't watch it for 100 Nights of Halloween just because I've seen one Carrie. And there's so many movies that I still have left to watch. But watching the original Carrie was really, really fun. But I didn't even know that they redid it. So it's cool. My kids just love it, but you don't have to watch it. Yeah. That's too scary for me. I can't do a lot of like really scary like paranormal horror like that. Doesn't I don't do well with that. And then I don't do well with like jump scares, like an overwhelming amount of jump scares either. So I usually avoid those. And like exorcism movies and stuff like that. I just don't do well with. But I've got a lot of suggestions. I actually had a not Twitter, Twitch raid earlier that I was like, I don't even know who this person is that decided to raid me, but that's cool. Um, when I was working with on my leather like travel crochet hook holder. It's not Halloween related. Children of the Corn scared me as a kid. Yeah, I've never seen Children of the Corn because kids in scary movies usually are like kids and old people, like old people are so scary. Um, um, and like Drag Me to Hell and the funeral scene. I was like, oh, But then they had the talking goat, and I was like, this is ridiculous. Um, so, well, that's cool. A lot of things scare me, but I'm trying to be better. I'm watching a lot of things that I didn't think I would ever be able to watch. Um, Thank you very much, Faith. I appreciate it. I haven't stitched anymore, um, because it's a lot on your hand, and without the stitching all, it's a little bit more intensive. But I was hoping that the leather would dry out completely, so that when I try to use the awl with it, it will go through. I was raised in Iowa, so I should have been terrified. Should have been terrified of what? Of the Amityville horror. Oh, Children of the Corn. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. um, yeah, I think when like you get a bunch of like kids or like possessed kids or whatever, like that stuff starts to like really just like I get really unsettled because I don't know why kids are just creepy. I think kids are creepy. um, so yes. But I am going to let you all go for um, right now, and I am going to. I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest of the night, to be honest, but I'll figure it out. Well, I know that, so I think that today was the premiere of season 6 of Dragula, which is a drag show, like an alternative horror, kind of punk alternative. I already said alternative, drag show. So that's on AMC Plus. So it's on Shutter. So I'm gonna watch that. Those are really my only plans because I really want to get my drag on and watch some drag queens do some cool looks. So I think that that's my plan for the rest of the day, night, and yeah. So I hope you all have a great night, and I will talk to you